Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. HAMED, Ghaz. Listen, it was meant to be 10 rounds. It didn't go that far. Talk to me through the fight as far as it went.
Yeah, like I knew it was going to be 10 rounds. I was ready. I've trained so hard, for a 10-round fight. If it was going to go to the distance, I was ready. I'm fit enough. I'm strong enough to go 10 rounds. Liam, I knew there would have been a possibility, of it going 10 rounds, but as soon as the first bell went, I could just see his punches coming from miles away, and I was just like, levels above him. And from that first bell, I just knew it wasn't going to the distance, and it was just about me taking my time and picking the right shots at the right time, and just listening to my trainer.
As the trainer in the corner, did you also sense that it wasn't going the full 10?
Yeah. After the first couple of rounds, I could see that HAMED had his timing in. He was seeing Liam's punches well. He was, the game plan was to obviously close the distance. HAMED's an aggressive fighter. It's obvious that you look at any of his previous fights, he's aggressive. But obviously, what we tried to do today and what we've worked on over these past months and months and months is improving his technique, his skill, his shot selection, being more patient, creating opportunities, counter punching, and all that was on display today. Once HAMED got his eye in that first round or two, you could see the way it was going. He was hurting Liam to the head and to the body. But like HAMED said, when the stoppage came, it was. What really impressed me, from the corner, and I hope it impressed everyone else, was, like I say, his patience, his shot selection, picking his moments, not just steaming in. The old HAMED would have just gone in 100 miles. The Hurricane would have gone in 100 miles an hour. That fight will still be going on now, probably, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But he's developed so much. His work ethic is second to none. He trains so hard. He's so committed to improving as a fighter. Day in, day out, we work, and he puts into practice all the drills, all the skills that we try and implement. He's a pleasure to train, and this is the breakout fight for HAMED. This is the breakout fight. No one knew about him before. He's had 16 fights. No one really knew about him. They'll know about him now because this is the first step. And I'll tell you now, he's going to go up and up. He'll fight anyone in this country, and he'll put on a performance like that. I guarantee it.
Who do you think would have been watching tonight that you would like to fight in the lightweight division then? Domestically, English level?
I don't care really, to be honest. Whoever's watching, first of all, I want to, I want to watch all the fans. I want to thank all the fans that were, tuning in to watching. But like whoever that's gonna fight me, that was watching. But I don't care who was gonna watch. Whoever wants to fight me, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight anybody. We train hard in the gym. I listen to my trainer. And with having him in my corner, I feel like fighting anybody. I'm ready to fight anybody. I'm fit enough. I'm strong enough, and together we'll be up there, right in the top.
How do you think you'd fight against MYRON Mills? I'll come to you first. I'll ask both.
Against MYRON, I've sparred with him before, previously, many times before.
How did that go?
The sparring is completely different to a fight, but every time I reckon I thought I got better of him, and that was like 2-3 years ago, and since then, I've just come on so much. I know he'd probably say the same thing, but I watched his last performance. I wasn't impressed.
MYRON's a really good fighter. He comes from a really good gym. He's got a good trainer behind him. He's more seasoned at HAMED than HAMED at this level. He's had a few 10-rounders. I watched the last fight as well with an eye on him as an opponent. There's definitely like things to exploit for HAMED. And just in terms of the way he's developing as a fighter. In the gym and inspiring himself. Like he said himself, he's continually improving. He's not the same fighter that he was 2 years ago. He's not the same fighter that he was 2 weeks ago. He is going up and up and up. And like I say, anyone that he sparred previously, anyone that he's sparring now that's around the training camps can see that. And I wouldn't, shirk away from any challenge, and MYRON would be a great fight for him, but obviously I'd favour my man here.
Now, you mentioned this was his breakout fight. How far do you think he can go? Obviously, it's a really strong division, but how soon as well? How far do you think he can get to, and what level?
Domestically, I think, looking at the division, it is strong. A lot of the fighters are, getting a little bit older, 30 plus. HAMED's just turned 25. He's not in his physical prime. He's not in his physical peak yet. But, he's like in terms of his natural attributes, in terms of his, physicality, he's there already. He can compete. He spars with, welterweights, super welterweights, middleweights sometimes. And they all comment on that, his physical strength. So, you know, in terms of any of the fighters in the division, you know, just from a physical standpoint, he'll match them. He will match them. You know, skill-wise, he sparred the top guys in the country already and done really, really well. You know, you can never talk about major titles. You want to, you know, see where he levels up against the best guys in the country, one step at a time, obviously. But, you know, we'll just keep progressing slowly, working in the gym, and, you know, whatever, you know, his manager, Kevin Marie, so we want to thank him as well. He's given us a great opportunity, great showcase for Hamed. Whatever he delivers, and we know he'll deliver, you know, Hamed will take, and he'll, you know, hopefully keep winning.
Are we going to see you again in 2021, and if so, how many times?
I'm hoping to fight as many times as I can. Obviously, I haven't boxed for like over 16 months, so I want to be I want to be busy as much as I can, you know. But it's up to my manager, you know. It's all about him, you know. But I'm ready to fight tomorrow. If it was up to me, I'm ready to fight.
Last of all, it seems like you didn't feel ring rust at all. Was it on your mind at all before the fight?
No. To be honest, you know, like me and Al, we've been working, and you know, we've had a long training camp for this fight. You know, we've been sparring, you know, good sparring partners, and you know, there's been sparrings where it's been about 3-4 times harder as what it was tonight. So it wasn't a problem for me. I didn't feel no ring rust, nothing.
Brilliant. Really appreciate both of your time, and hopefully we'll see you in the ring against MYRON Mills.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Thank you.